Have you ever wondered why parrots are so intelligent? They mimic human speech, form strong bonds, and even demonstrate complex emotions. In this video, we'll dive into the fascinating world of parrot intelligence, unraveling the secrets behind their ability to communicate, their friendships, and even the wisdom they can teach us. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of our upcoming videos about animal behavior. Parrots are incredible creatures, known for their ability to mimic human speech. But that ability is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to their intelligence. Parrots' communication skills go far beyond simply repeating words. They are able to understand the meaning of what they say, adapting their vocalizations according to the context and the listener. Imagine a parrot that learns to say hello when it meets its owner in the morning, but excuse me when it needs to pass someone on the street. This ability to use language strategically and socially appropriately indicates an impressive level of intelligence and understanding. But parrot intelligence isn't just about verbal communication. They demonstrate a complex ability to solve problems, using tools and intelligent strategies to achieve their goals. A classic study showed that parrots are able to use tools to obtain food that is out of their reach, such as opening boxes or using a branch to reach a piece of fruit. This ability for abstract reasoning and planning is characteristic of animals with high intelligence. In addition, parrots are highly social creatures, forming deep and complex bonds with their companions. They demonstrate affection, compassion, and even grief for their loved ones. The bond between a parrot and its owner can be extremely strong, with the animal showing signs of loyalty and companionship. The ability to build and maintain complex social relationships is further evidence of the mental sophistication of these animals. Parrots are also known for their ability to learn and adapt to new environments and situations. They can be trained to perform a number of tasks, from dancing and singing to bringing objects and helping with household chores. This cognitive plasticity, the ability to learn and adapt to new challenges, to grasp and use words in specific contexts, demonstrating an understanding of language that goes beyond mere repetition, is one of the most fascinating abilities of parrots. This ability to manipulate language in order to communicate complex ideas and thoughts places parrots in a unique category in the animal kingdom. The ability to learn and use words is not limited to simply memorizing and repeating predetermined phrases. Parrots are able to understand the meaning of words and use them creatively to communicate, play, and even manipulate their human companions. Beyond speech, parrots also excel at forming strong social bonds. They are highly social animals, living in complex groups with their own hierarchies and communication systems. These social bonds are crucial for the survival of parrots, as they allow them to share information about food, danger, and resources. The complexity of parrot social life is manifested in the diversity of behaviors they exhibit in their communities. From the formation of monogamous pairs to care for chicks to the creation of complex social hierarchies, which determine access to resources and the role of each individual in the group. Parrots demonstrate a social sophistication that rivals that of many primates. Communication systems between parrots are equally complex and diverse. In addition to vocalizations that convey specific messages, such as danger alerts, mating calls, and requests for food, parrots also use rich and expressive body language. Movements of the wings, head, and beak, as well as specific body postures, convey a range of information about the parrot's emotional state and intentions. This body language, together with complex vocalizations, allows parrots to communicate efficiently and accurately in their social environments. The intelligence of parrots, which manifests itself in the ability to manipulate language and in their complex social life, is a fascinating field of study for biologists and psychologists. The ability to learn, solve problems, and adapt to new environments, which are striking characteristics of parrots, demonstrates that through their ability to mimic human speech and their impressive intelligence. But their intelligence goes far beyond mere imitation. They are able to learn, remember, and even reason, forming complex social bonds and showing behaviors that challenge our understanding of animal intelligence. The ability to mimic human speech is one of the most remarkable characteristics of parrots. But this ability is not just a simple trick. Parrots are able to learn and reproduce complex sounds, including words and entire phrases. This ability is not just a mechanical imitation, but a demonstration of intelligence and learning ability. Through observation and interaction with their humans, parrots are able to associate sounds with objects, actions, and people. They can even learn to use language to communicate, express their needs, and even manipulate their humans. This ability, however, is not uniform across all species of parrots. Some, like African gray parrots, are notoriously skilled in verbal communication, while others, like yellow-headed parrots, have a more limited speaking ability. The intelligence of parrots is not limited to speech. These animals demonstrate an impressive ability to solve problems, using tools to reach food, opening boxes, and even tricking their humans to get what they want. The adaptability of parrots is also impressive. They are able to learn to use objects in the environment as tools, adapting their behavior to different situations and showing impressive mental flexibility. The complex social bonds that parrots build are another example of their intelligence. They demonstrate affection for their companions, creating lasting bonds and forming social hierarchies within their flocks. Parrots are social animals that benefit from interaction with their peers, learning from each other and sharing important information about food resources, dangers, and nesting sites. Social relationships between parrots are complex and dynamic, involving communication through a variety of vocalizations, body language, and the intelligence of parrots is not limited to speech and social interaction. Studies have revealed that they are able to solve complex problems, use tools, and even demonstrate self-awareness. The ability to solve problems is one of the hallmarks of parrot intelligence. In experiments, they were able to open boxes, untie knots, and even use tools to obtain food. This ability to solve complex problems demonstrates the cognitive flexibility of parrots and their ability to think abstractly. In a classic study, researchers observed that gray parrots were able to learn to use tools to obtain food, such as a hook to pull a bowl closer to them. This suggests that parrots not only observe and mimic the behavior of others, but are also able to understand the basic principles behind problem solving. Another area where parrots demonstrate intelligence is in their ability to use tools. In several studies, researchers observed parrots using tools to obtain food, such as using a branch to remove a piece of food from a container or using a stone to crack a nut shell. These studies suggest that parrots not only use tools for immediate purposes, but are also able to plan and anticipate the results of their actions, a sign of advanced intelligence. Parrots are also able to demonstrate self-awareness, an ability that was previously considered exclusive to humans. In one study, researchers placed a mirror in front of several parrots. The parrots looked at their own reflections in the mirror and performed a series of actions, such as touching their beaks, feathers, and other body parts. This suggests that parrots are able to recognize that the image in the mirror is of themselves and not of another bird. Self-awareness is a complex trait that involves the ability to recognize oneself as an entity separate from the outside world. Parrots, by demonstrating this ability, show that they possess a level of intelligence and self-knowledge that defies the expectations of many. The ability to solve problems, use tools, and demonstrate self-awareness places parrots the ability to use reasoning to achieve goals is one of the most fascinating characteristics of parrot intelligence. This ability manifests itself in various situations, from solving simple problems to creating complex strategies to obtain food or shelter. A notable example is the ability of some parrots to use tools, demonstrating adaptive intelligence and the ability to learn from experience. The use of tools is another proof of parrot intelligence. They have been observed using tree branches to scratch, stones to crack nuts, and even using leaves to create shelters. This ability to use tools demonstrates the adaptive intelligence of parrots and the ability to learn from experience. The use of tools is not limited to survival situations. In some cases, parrots use tools for recreational purposes, such as playing with objects or manipulating toys. This ability to use tools creatively and flexibly suggests a complex and comprehensive intelligence. Studies on self-awareness have also revealed the cognitive complexity of parrots. In mirror tests, some parrots demonstrated the ability to recognize themselves, an ability that was previously believed to be exclusive to primates and some other mammals. This ability suggests that parrots have a mental representation of themselves, and are able to perceive themselves as individuals distinct from the surrounding environment. The ability to recognize oneself in the mirror is considered an indicator of self-awareness, a complex cognitive ability that involves understanding one's own body, one's own mind, and one's own place in the world. The discovery that parrots also possess this ability has opened new perspectives on animal intelligence and challenged traditional notions about the evolution of self-awareness. Research on parrot intelligence has intensified in recent decades, driven by a growing understanding of the cognitive complexity of these birds. Field and laboratory studies have revealed a number of complex cognitive abilities in parrots, including the ability to solve problems. Parrots demonstrate a great ability to solve problems, both in survival situations and in controlled environments. They can use different strategies to achieve a goal, such as parrots have demonstrated the ability to recognize themselves, showing signs of self-awareness, a complex cognitive ability normally associated with primates and humans. This surprising discovery, which challenged traditional notions about animal intelligence, was revealed through a series of innovative studies carried out by renowned scientists who used a variety of rigorous scientific methods to investigate the minds of parrots. In one of the most notable studies, researchers at the Max Planck Institute for Ornithology in Germany conducted a classic test known as the mirror test, which is widely used to assess self-awareness in animals. The parrots, which were carefully selected for the experiment, were presented with a mirror, allowing them to observe their own reflections. The scientists then applied a discrete marking, using non-toxic paint, to a visible area of the parrots' bodies, such as the forehead or throat. Then, they carefully observed the behavior of the parrots in front of the mirror. The results were surprising. The parrots, instead of simply ignoring the marking, demonstrated behavior consistent with self-awareness, touching or inspecting the marking in the mirror, as if they were recognizing the mark as a part of their own body. This response indicates that parrots are able to recognize themselves as distinct individuals separate from their environment. The discovery of self-awareness in parrots not only revolutionized our understanding of the parrot mind, but also brought new perspectives to the study of animal intelligence. This ability, previously considered exclusive to humans and primates, challenges the traditional notion that self-awareness is a unique characteristic of species with large brains and complex nervous systems. Parrots, with their relatively smaller brains, have demonstrated that self-awareness can evolve in a variety of species, challenging traditional definitions of intelligence and revealing the rich cognitive diversity of the animal kingdom. Parrots, with their ability to mimic human speech, form complex social bonds and solve problems, challenge us to rethink the concept of animal intelligence. Their ability to teach the importance of communication, friendship, and intelligence. By observing these fascinating animals, we can learn from their wisdom and apply their teachings in our own lives. Parrots' communication skills can inspire us to improve our own communication and build stronger relationships. The way they communicate, using a variety of vocalizations, gestures, and even mimicking human sounds, shows us the importance of clarity, empathy, and the ability to express ourselves effectively. In an increasingly interconnected world, efficient communication is essential for personal and professional success. Parrots teach us that communication isn't limited to speech, but also involves the ability to listen, understand, and respond appropriately. Observing how they interact with each other, conveying complex information through subtle signals, can inspire us to develop richer and more meaningful communication. Their ability to form social bonds reminds us of the importance of friendship and mutual support. Parrots live in flocks and create strong bonds with each other, demonstrating great affection and loyalty. They support each other in times of difficulty and rejoice in each other's successes, showing the importance of collaboration and mutual support. This ability to build and maintain healthy relationships is essential for individual happiness and well-being. Parrots teach us that friendship is not something to be taken lightly, but rather an investment that is worthwhile. They show us that cultivating true friendships can bring joy, comfort, and security into our lives, and their intelligence challenges us to explore the complexity of the world around us. Parrots are considered one of the most intelligent species on the planet, with a remarkable ability to solve problems, use tools, and even learn new skills. They demonstrate a great capacity for adaptation, learning from experiences and adjusting to new environments. This intelligence inspires us to question, to seek new knowledge, and to challenge the limits of our own intellect. Did you enjoy learning about the wisdom of parrots? If you were also enchanted by the intelligence of these incredible animals, leave a like on this video and share it with your friends. And to not miss any of the upcoming videos about animal behavior, consider subscribing to the channel. Oh, and be sure to check out the video on the end screen, with more curiosities about the animal world.